Everyone in India has this dream: buy a flat in Bombay, Bangalore, or Delhi and watch your wealth grow. If you're buying to live in it, perfect. But if you're buying this as an investment, I need to show you something that will completely change how you think about this. First, let's get the obvious out of the way fast. Rental yields in tier 1 cities, that's the rent you earn versus what you paid for the property, are just 2 to 4% per year. An FD gives you 6 to 7%, a nifty index fund has historically given 12%, and on top of that, you're paying 6 to 8% in stamp duty and registration on day one, plus maintenance, property tax, vacancy losses year after year. Most of you already know this. So let's talk about the problem that nobody is discussing. The real problem is who is going to buy this from you in the future. When you invest in something, you need an exit. You need someone to buy it from you at a higher price someday in the future. So the most important question to ask about real estate isn't will prices go up? It's who is going to afford to buy this from me in 10 years? And here's where it gets really uncomfortable. The affordability data. There's a metric called price to income ratio. It tells you how many years of your total annual income it would take to buy a home without spending a single rupee on anything else. In a healthy, affordable housing market, this number is generally considered to be around 5. That's a widely accepted benchmark used by real estate researchers globally. In Mumbai right now, that number is 14.3. In Delhi, it's 10.1. The national average has climbed to 7.5, up from 6.6 just 4 years ago in 2020. The market is already showing the signs. This isn't a future problem, it's happening right now. Across India's top 8 cities, there are currently over 10 lakh unsold housing units. That's 1 million homes sitting empty, waiting for buyers. And the most important sign of all is the national housing sales in 2025 fell 14% compared to 2024. Fewer people are buying, not because they don't want to, simply because they can't afford to. And if AI does disrupt white-collar jobs as expected, salaries will shrink, EMIs won't be paid, and supply will flood the market, causing a further downward spiral in the housing market. Now, here's what makes this dangerous as an investment. Property prices are still rising because developers and existing owners haven't dropped prices yet. But the pool of people who can actually afford to buy is shrinking with every passing year. You can't have prices keep rising when the buyer base keeps shrinking. At some point, something has to give. This is what happened in China's real estate market. Prices rose for decades. Everyone believed it would keep going up forever. And then suddenly, there weren't enough buyers. We are not saying India will follow the same path, but the early warning signs are remarkably similar. So, what's the play? Real estate as a concept is not bad. It's where and how you invest in it that matters. Tier 2 cities like Indore, Nagpur and Lucknow have rental yields of 6 to 8%, and more importantly, home prices there are still within reach for the average middle class buyer. Your exit is far more accessible there. Or the other option is to look at REITs, real estate investment trusts. You can invest in commercial real estate with as little as 10,000 rupees and earn 7 to 9% returns on average. No stamp duty, no maintenance headaches, no waiting for a buyer. So follow for more such insights.